this was no ordinary man. This was a zombie, a dopey man, a spook, a spectre, a phantom, a ghost. And Brother Woodpecker was up in the breadfruit tree, looking down, watching the darling, his love of his life, driving away in that car with a dopey man. And he began to hop from branch to branch. And he said, what can I do? What can I do? I'm just a little bird, but I love her with all my heart. I will fly behind the car. And if there's something that can be done, I will do it. And he began to fly behind the car. Meanwhile, inside the car, Sister Michelle was experiencing what I'm sure some of you have experienced on a first date. Some people, they go very quiet on a first date and they can barely say a word. Some people, like Sister Michelle, suffer from verbal diarrhea. And they cannot stop talking. Sister Michelle was but the man wasn't responding to anything she said. The man was just driving the car like this. He didn't look to the right, and he didn't look to the left, which made her even more nervous, which made her speak even more. And then she saw one of her neighbors. She continued her journey in this manner, but the man was not responding to anything. He wasn't turning to the right, and he wasn't turning to the left. He was just driving the car. And as he was driving the car, Michelle felt the car lurch to one side. She wound down the window and she looked outside. She saw one of the wheels had come off the car and was bouncing into the distance. She turned to the gentleman and she said, "Sir, you seem to have lost one of the wheels from your car." The man said, "I must drop them where I found them." And he looked at Michelle like this. When Michelle saw that look, her heart began to be kudup, 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 kudup. He drove on for a little while. This time the verbal diarrhea. She felt the car lurch one more time. She wound down the window, she looked outside. Another car had another wheel had come off the car and was bouncing into the distance. She said, "Gentleman, you seem to have left another wheel off your car." He said, "I must drop them where I found them." And he gave her that look again. When Michelle saw that look, her heart went into her belly, into her throat, into her belly, into her throat, and back into her chest. And then wheel number 3 and wheel number 4 came off the car, and the car came to a complete scraping standstill.